Story number 1. The Phantom Patient? The oppressive darkness of St. Mary's Hospital seemed to deepen as Nurse Rebecca navigated its empty corridors. Room 403, a designation of emptiness, contradicted itself as an unusual energy pulsed through the door. Rebecca hesitated but ultimately turned the doorknob, entering a realm where the line between the living and the dead blurred. Inside, the room felt colder than the rest, an icy breath caressing Rebecca's skin. A phantom patient occupied the bed, a spectral figure with hollow eyes staring into the void. The air thickened as the flickering lights cast eerie shadows, revealing a scene from the past, a tale of medical neglect and agony projected on the walls. The phantom patient began to speak, their voice a haunting melody recounting a life cut short by negligence. The room transformed into a spectral theater, the walls bleeding with the echoes of the patient's suffering. Rebecca, a captive audience to this ethereal drama, felt an overwhelming sense of guilt, as if the phantom patient's accusing eyes bore into her soul. As the narrative unfolded, the room's temperature plummeted further, and Rebecca found herself ensnared in an otherworldly force. Desperate to escape, she stumbled backward as the door slammed shut, leaving her in pitch darkness. The anguished cries of the phantom patient echoed through the silent hospital, a haunting requiem that lingered in the desolate corridors. Haunted by the spectral encounter, Rebecca continued her duties with a heavy heart. The hospital, once a sanctuary, became a battleground between the living and the dead. The phantom patient's story, an unrelenting presence in her thoughts, manifested in flickering lights and ghostly whispers, a constant reminder of the night she crossed paths with a soul trapped between realms. Weeks turned into months, and Rebecca found herself drawn back to room 403, the epicenter of the hospital's spectral energy. The door, once closed, now beckoned her to confront the lingering spirits. As she entered, the air crackled with unseen energy, and the ghostly patient reappeared, their eyes now pleading for release. Rebecca, compelled by an unseen force, vowed to right the wrongs of the past. In the following nights, she delved into the hospital's archives, uncovering records of the neglected patient. Determined to bring closure, she organized a memorial service, a belated acknowledgement of a life lost to indifference. As the ceremony concluded, the hospital seemed to exhale a sigh of relief. The flickering light stabilized, and the once haunted corridors embraced a newfound tranquility. Rebecca, having bridged the gap between the living and the dead, left room 403 with a sense of resolution. The phantom patient, now freed from the shackles of the past, faded into the afterlife, leaving behind a hospital no longer burdened by the weight of silent screams. Could you hit the subscribe and like button? This would help me engage better with you. Let's go on with our story number 2.